ahead, I'd like to call on stage Mr. Naveen Chauhan and Mr. Harish Kothari, co-founders at SpareCare, to please present their partner showcase. Can we please have you on stage?
The automobile sector is one of the most visible symbols of the Indian growth story. The backbone of automobile sector is the extensive network of 3S dealerships. A smartly managed dealership is the key to define the customer experience without compromising business profitability. With frequent new model launches and continuous upgrades, dealerships are now facing the complex challenge of managing inventory of ever-increasing part lines of spare parts. For dealerships with multiple workshops, establishing synergy in spare parts remains a much cherished goal. It's not easy for human intelligence and basic inventory management platforms to plan inventory for thousands of SKUs having fluctuations in both demand and supply. And dealerships face shortages despite carrying huge inventory and continue to accumulate dead stocks.
SpareCare Smart Inventory Management Solution SIMS combines statistics, science and human intelligence to deliver personalized solution to each individual workshop.
That solves the current challenges, but how to address the dead stock that almost every single dealership workshop carries? Thankfully, a part which is dead for one dealer is needed somewhere else in the country, and data shows that 50% of this stock can be sold among co-dealers. However, the unavailability of an ecosystem is holding back the opportunity for the liquidation of dead stocks.
Our stock sharing platform, Gainer, with integrated logistics, claim management and accounting system, enables the selling dealer to recover 80 to 90% of their dead stock value. Also, the buyer gets benefited with additional 20% margin.
Mismatch between physical and system stock is another challenge that needs to be addressed. It blocks capital in excess stocks, leads to untraceability and improper ordering, and possibly cause pilferages.
We conduct smart tech-enabled comprehensive audits with our unique platform AccuStock.
Our audit team uses scanners, segregate damaged, unpacked and non-usable parts, correct and club the location. For parts found in multiple locations and share insights on operational gaps.
Comprehensive management of spare parts is about getting a full picture of what's happening in your business. It puts you in full control of parts operations. Every transaction of spare parts is being monitored by us to come up with actionable insights. This truly transforms and drives excellence in parts operations.
Profitability in spare part business at automotive dealerships can go up by 100%. At SpareCare, we are on a mission to eliminate inefficiencies, improve transparency, and ensure accurate stocks to deliver benchmark level of spare parts availability at lean inventory. Team SpareCare is now ready to be our inventory and operational excellence partners. Now let us listen to our customers, what they have to say about us.
We are now dealing with SpareCare for the last 4 years almost. So non-moving accumulation has almost nullified.
It's an exchange platform which SpareCare Solutions have done very professionally, which gives you regular alerts and which tells you what can be sold and what can be bought. It makes a win-win situation because you are selling your dead inventory and therefore what you're doing is freeing up your capital, and you are buying your required inventory at a much lower price from a dealer who thinks it's a dead inventory, at least for him.
SpareCare coming in, they have a team of professionals, they have their own audit module. Your spare part operations, your workshop operations keep running seamlessly, parallelly while the audit is on. And they go till the very last stage to revalidate what they've audited and ensuring that the adjustments happen till the end.
और accuracy is almost close to 99%, जो पहले पता ही नहीं होता था कौन सा part कहाँ पड़ा.
Dead stock is a thing of the past now.
Very idealistic people, they work towards perfection.
It is a third eye to your parts operation.
Switch off the mics, please. Yeah. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Can we have the presentation, please? All right, so we have the presentation here. So as I said, a big thanks to all our dealer channel partners who've been working with us, who've shown the trust on us in this 10-year journey of ours. In this journey, we have evolved ourselves. It's like, they say that it's 1 inch wide and 100 feet deep. And that's what we have done in spare parts space. 4 broad areas that we captured in the AV as well as here. The first and foremost is about inventory management. While the word looks very, very simple, and it answers to very simple questions which have very complex answers. One is, in the huge range of parts that you deal with, the question is what to keep and how much to keep. The answers are very complex because they deal with a lot of data points. That's the first thing. The second thing is that in the journey, as you grow older, silently but consistently, there is a dead stock that keeps creeping in. So we have a module, we have a platform wherein we enable collaboration among dealerships to share the stocks, and that's how they liquidate that stock. The third space is audits, which is you have the stock, but at times there are mismatches because of huge number of transactions which are taking place. Those gaps creep in. And we have a tech-enabled audit system which gives 98% plus accuracy. The fourth, which is the underlying thing, is all about getting our processes right, getting a deep view of what we do, and things like that. In this journey of 10 years, there are partnerships and collaborations that we have developed. One, recently, 6 months ago, we've signed with BMW Motorrad. We're working for them for inventory forecasting and planning. In 6-month period, we've been able to optimize almost 30% of the stocks. There are OEMs who have empaneled us for one or more of our services. Dead stock liquidation is one of them. Tata Motors has recently onboarded us, and all the 1,000 dealers, 1,000 workshops are now on our platform. While we work with the OEMs who kind of empaneled us, but we work with largely 18 number of OEMs, 3,000 dealer workshops for providing our services. Now we come to the value. While we looked at the complexity, the value that being delivered, first and foremost, I think whenever we look at spare parts, the thought comes that what kind of inventory are we sitting on? So optimization and releasing of the blocked capital in inventory, I think that's the first domain, which is the result that we create. And this is not just by optimizing the excess stock which is lying, but also for a multi-workshop facility, how do we build in the synergy among them? Third area is, while if there is a dead stock which has creeped in, it has creeped in over a period of time. Our platform solutions also ensure that we block the generation of non-moving stock. And third that I just talked about, which is about enabling collaboration. Happy to inform you that almost 120 crores of excess stock has been optimized by our team. The accumulation which comes in, around 90 crores, the rate at which it was getting accumulated, when we put the stop to that, that's value is around 90 crores. Through the platform that we work in, 95 crores is exchange among dealerships. And one of the factor on audit is majorly we work for getting a stock corrected, but there's a lot of excess stock which is sitting, which is not in books, that comes into the books, so that's close to 300 crores. The second biggest area is how do we enable the customer satisfaction. Now, when we talk about inventory management solution, it is not about only optimizing the stock, but it is also about giving a targeted level of availability, immediate availability. And as each of the workshop has its own needs, these solutions are crafted in a manner and fashion that they give you very personalized solutions. Another area that, while we were working on dead stock liquidation, one of the area that started coming in is that because of the range, no one can keep the entire range. And if we can create a hyper-local mechanism and ensure that dealers share the stock among each other, and part reaches within 2 to 3 hours. So Delhi cluster is one cluster that we've kind of started working in. And last month, I believe, we released close to 4,000 odd parts, which means 4,000 vehicles which are held up in the workshop, they got released. The last but not the least, which is about, while I have the part in my stock, but I'm not able to trace it. So our audit team not only counts, but ensure that every part is at its right location and the location is updated in the system. Now my colleague Harish will take you forward for the next slides.
So good afternoon, everybody. First of all, we take a lot of pride in sharing those numbers. This has been a journey of 10 years. Thanks FADA for this platform. So we might say a lot of data points, but then the data has to be accurate. I would say spare parts operations is like driving in a dense fog where you don't know what's going to happen next. So we tend to address all those surprises. And I think iceberg is a very appropriate picture for spare parts, where we see only a small part of operations. You may see sales, you may see stocks, you may also see what is the dead stock. What we don't see is what are the adjustments happening. What are the transfers which are done among the locations not inverted. So earlier we used to do audits on system stocks. Rather, what we realized that the system stocks needs to be audited first so that we get up doing the right audits. So all these transactions are huge in terms of the number of transactions that happen. And we are tracking each one of them so that we are able to give you a transparent parts operation system. Next, please. Now, it is easier said than done. The world today is moving towards dashboards. We need everything on a single click. But in spare parts, because of the size of the operations that we have, we don't know what's happening in terms of what are we buying in VOR. Or let us say, what are we buying in VOR, consuming in warranty. So that's a double blow. So all these transactions, all these gaps are being monitored by us, shared with us, alerts are given so that we can work on it and get things sorted. Now this is one part of it. Secondly, once we understand and identify the working area, we are giving you daily alerts on what's the status of that point. So we don't end up giving suggestions or solutions. We help you to deliver results. And that can only happen once you track those things, what we discuss. So these set of dashboards comprehensively cover every aspect of parts business. And if you review them, I think the job is done. Over to you, sir.
All right. Thank you, Harish. So that's a team which is from the world of corporates, almost 100% years of experience in spare parts domain. And through the huge experience that we've had, these are the solutions that we've crafted. You would have seen some of our customers speaking about ourselves in AV, but we thought we'll get you one live audience, live stuff as well. So here is a person who needs no introduction. The group has redefined the way dealerships are managed. Let me welcome Ms. Garima Mishra, Managing Director, Landmark Group.
So I have been working with SpareCare for a couple of years now, and the only thing that I would say is that despite the fact that we work with auditors like Deloitte and E&Y, my spare parts audit is done by SpareCare, because what we realized was that they are spare specialists. Just like in medical field, you have a general physician, but then if you have a specific organ disorder, you go to a specialist. That is exactly what we felt SpareCare does for us for our spare parts. They do the audits, they do the dead stock management, and I am actually indebted to them for all the help that they have provided to us in the past few years. Thank you, SpareCare.
Thank you.
Thank you, Garima. Thanks a lot. We are ready to be your inventory partners, and we are there in the lobby. Visit us there. Thank you very much.